Good, whatever it is, I'm Antalous, welcome back to Space Nerds. So, I've done a couple things off camera, this is one of them and I'll explain that in a moment. I decided to park this here for now too, and I'll explain the merge block in a moment as well. I am making that modular again. I finished off our medical room, so we have a handy dandy sign, a door, another sign in case you get confused while you're in the hall, because there are so many choices here. Another door, and then here's the medical room. I kind of just finished off the ceiling, and then we've got this window on the side. Lighting is something I still think it kind of lacks, but it's a work in progress. And then you can lay in the bed and watch TV, because so it's exciting to read a sign that says online. And then, yeah, we'll go back through here. I also I completed this area, so it has some furniture. I've got a couch. I can watch another screen that says online. And I can't pivot around me. Then I have my normal bed, because this one's so different from the hospital bed. This one's green. And we can go through here. Go down to the basement next. So we've got our doors here. And here we are in the basement. These are all piped up. I don't recall if I'd added that battery before. But ta-da, a battery. And there's some others back there. I totally forgot I put a battery there. That's strange. And then you can come through here. This is new. I'm not planning on doing anything with this. This was how this was originally piped up. But the medical room is now piped up to the rest of the base, which means if you access one container, you should have access to all my storage, because these are all piped together. And I had some holes in the ground, and I'm pretty sure they were just caused by a Space Nerds bug. I actually flipped it over to creative real quick to fix that. But yeah, I allow creative only for fixing bugs, for those who are wondering, because bugs are annoying and shouldn't really happen. We'll go back upstairs, show you what I did with the outside of the wall, and we're gonna hop in this real quick. I power them off when I connect them to the wall, and then I reload the game. And it, for some reason, powers them back on, and I'm just worried that I'm gonna unhook it and it will be like, oh yeah, this is powered down. So here's our conveyor. I sealed it off around here, just because I like the idea of it being sealed. And if we come up here, that's what I ended up doing with the roof. Ta-da! I don't feel like it's awesome looking, but I like how it's no longer just a plain square. So we're going to go with that. And then, so about this merge block. Let me park real quick. And I know it's not hard to just slam this into a wall. Power it down to say power. Because I only had 4 years of power left. Did you see that? Ridiculous. Back in my day, these things had battery life. So the merge block is there because I tried to build a modular mining section. But in order to get the drills far enough forward, I had to build steel plates out to like here-ish. And it looked really funky, I felt like, and wasn't that practical. I felt like it was honestly it made a lot more sense to just build a new ship. So, here we are, the new ship. So we have a cockpit, a battery, a medium cargo container, and a connector. And that's really it so far. So we're going to have to finish up the piping for that, among other things. And I have one of these pages set up to build that. Oh, another thing I need to talk about. So if you saw the comment about my schedule and putting out more of these, I would love to do more of these. And this mod right here is actually to help that. So this is the Nanite Control Factory from the Nanite Construction mod, I believe it's called. This thing is awesome. So it will help us build, it will help us destroy things, it will repair, it will even mine. But I don't have the resources I need for that. I can show you what I need real quick. I believe I queued up everything I need. Go to production. Assembler 3 actually has stuff. So these are the resources I need. I have all the silicon. Iron's not going to be that big of an issue. And we have... yeah, we have a few things that we kind of need more of. So we need a lot more cobalt. Right. Some of these things I can probably cancel as well. And other things are just going to be an issue. So I need gold, I need cobalt, I need silver, I need nickel. So the mining ship is to help with that. And then once the nanite factory is up and running, I'm hoping I can just set up mine beacons out by the deposits. And so it's going to be mining uranium, magnesium, and silicon for us. And then I'll just set up remote sites as well, so we're just constantly getting an inflow of materials. And then I could just go, la da da da, I'm building this. At the end of the episode, slap on a build beacon and leave it be, and record the next one while it's building that up for us. So I think it will save us a lot of time on the long run, and it should make these a lot faster to come out. And I don't know how often that will mean I can record, but right now I actually spend a decent amount of time recording, or prepping to record, just because watching me weld isn't all that exciting and watching me mine is even less so. So this mining ship is our plan for today, and hopefully in the next few episodes I can get that nanite control factory online. Keep hitting buttons that are one off. Okay. I have, I believe, everything I need to finish getting that built. Inventory, let's drop off the stone, and it should be able to pull it into the refinery. Yeah, perfect. And that just simplifies things a ton as well. So we have more iron here, which, let's check. We still don't have enough iron for what we're doing, but it's a lot closer than where we have been. Why isn't that pulling the iron it needs? Let's check if it's set. Use conveyor system, cooperative mode is on. And we're going to enable this even though there are no nanite factories. That will allow the nanite factories to queue what they need. And cut off. That should be fine, and use conveyor system is on. Check refinery, assembler. Oh, because it's full. That's its issue. So we're going to pull out that gravel. Then hopefully, yeah, it's pulling in the resources it needs now. And the available is going up as it pulls in more and more. Perfect. Okay, so let's get to designing this ship again. On the page I tried to set up for this earlier. This is where we need to start. So we'll do a small conveyor tube here, and then we'll just round it. And page 2. Is that gonna be... yeah, that should be far enough. Yeah, so that puts it ahead of the cockpit, which is just where we need it. And maybe I'll do another one like that later. It's interacting with the rail, so I can't build that yet. And so we'll do the drills like this. We'll add some thrusters, side to side, front, backward, reactors. I'm going to slap the reactors on the edges of the connector here, and that will still let them grab the fuel that they need through the conveyor system. Actually, let's check something. Okay, so it's a 3x3, so even if I build it this way, couldn't go any closer. Good to know. Let's... very small. How many did I do? I think I did 3? No, I did 2. and that's our 2 right there. Get the drill on this. I do have a small reactor saved. So that will hook it up to some spots for it. And then we just need the thrusters. And given it's a mining ship, we will need all directions as well. We're going to recess those in a little ways so we can use the connector without burning everything away. And those are reverse, 4 forward, 2 reverse. And we're going to alternate these like we did on the other one. And I'm not super thrilled with how this looks. We're going to do the same. We'll do 2 bottom, 2 top. Does that not make sense? We're just going to keep it simple. The 2, and then we need up thrusters and we need down thrusters. That makes sense. Oh, here we go. We move those back one, that would let us put in more thrusters. We need a lot of these too, because once this gets full, it's going to weigh a ton. Yeah, if we move these back, get in a couple extra, and maybe we just make sure we don't fly this one upside down. We'll move this back one. Hopefully that's not too much damage from the thrusters to the conveyor. But we'll have to see. And there we go. Now if we had the Nanite mod, I would just be able to finish one of these. Let me show you the beacon real quick. So we'd need... So these are the beacons: deconstruct, repair, and projection. So I think we just need to use the repair. So repair, projection, deconstruct. So yeah, if you put on the repair, it will fix / complete any of those. So I could slap one, well, I believe it automatically repairs the base that you're on. I wouldn't have to slap one down here, but I could keep a beacon on this and it would repair it as soon as we fly back within range. What do we have? We have a supply transport over there. That's definitely, like, I'm just really nervous about taking on any of these things. I don't know how well defended they are, and I think for now everything's better defended than I can handle. Let's grab my welder back too. And I did add the colorful icons mod. I've been enjoying it so far. I like that it gives color to things, because space engineers could use a little color. If clicked on that. Have enhanced drill. There we go. What do I have to get rid of? Another enhanced grinder. We needed construction components, if I recall right. I have a few hundred there. Let's build what we can real fast. Now, given I don't think I actually have the resources to bring that battery online, we're gonna have to get... We'll have to change up the power systems a little bit. Though I have to say, I am surprised how much I'm able to bring online right now. So, motors, metal grids, large steel tubes. Gotta try to remember this list. Oh. Let's just trying to put in the resources I have so I don't have to do it later. And there's metal grids, large steel tubes. Okay. Metal grids. That's not really enough to do anything. Grab more of these. Grab quite a few of everything. Probably need some computers. I need some bulletproof glass as well, I'm sure. And displays for the cockpit, I'm thinking. I can't recall what a cockpit requires. I've checked that. Also, I want to make sure I have all the resources to build reactor components, of course. If I want to make sure I have all the resources to build that Nanite factory, I should make sure that I don't take from that assembler or construction components. And even more motors. Haha, I knew I didn't grab enough. Motors, construction components. And is that it? And steel plates. Okay. So that's pretty straightforward. Oh, and reactor components, of course. Even had extra components. So motors, reactor components, metal grids. Grab a few extra. Large steel tubes? I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, and I need steel plates. Power cells. Power cells is probably going to be an issue. I'm not sure I have power cells or things to make power cells. Let's see what I need though. I need 20 of them, I believe. And not discharged. By the way, I wish there was a mod that let me just reuse these as discharged power cells, because it feels cheaty to be able to take discharged power cells, turn them back into normal power cells, because you have to, and then get extra power out of it, so I'm just creating power from nothing. And I'm sure I am missing power cells somewhere super obvious. Power cells, there we go. Not disassembling. Assembling. Oh! Iron, silicon, and nickel. That empty. Oh. Let's move stuff from the container it's already in into the container it's still already in. Silicon, nickel. And that is enough. Awesome. Scroll right path. Assembler 4. There we go. Okay, so we can bring it online. Let's grab some of the... Oh, I didn't put on a detector components. 7. Need some computers, because of course I will. I'm gonna need some steel plates, I'm sure, too. Okay. If we can get this online, I can run some scout missions, just checking to see what's in the area. Go ahead and put our uranium in here. So when it turns on, it will pull the uranium. Ta-da! 8 days of power on the ground. Or 20-ish minutes. Okay. Not terrible. We'll want to increase that still. Charging the battery would help. For now, let's power it down so we don't burn our uranium to charge the battery. Powered off. Okay, so I think that's going to have to do it for this episode. We've got this built. Still needs a paint job, so I should put a beacon or antenna on it. And maybe I'll automate this to mine for me too. I don't know how hard it would be. I've never actually attempted it. Just realized I had my helmet on for this entire time. That's only slightly embarrassing. Oh, and I need to pick up a hydrogen bottle as well, as I was told, because I keep forgetting to do that. I had one for a little while, and then I didn't have one. Because I put it away to get more inventory space when I was just running around. Okay, there we go. So I'll do some scouting off camera, see if I can find nearby mining sites or other things. The problem is the detector on a small grid doesn't have much range at all. Something like 50 meters, so I've basically got to skim along the ground. And I'll have to charge this up too. I need to get a permanent docking solution. What I've been doing is I've hooked up a connector several times, or built solar panels on the side of these things to have them charge. So and they have bays downstairs, so I can get one of those up and running. I'll decide what to do off camera. So anyways, I'm Antalous. I'll catch you later.